at the Northwest Horse Fair and Expo with Scot Hanson of Horse Think. Scot, I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to become a horse trainer?
Wanted to change how people think about training horses and approach it from the horse's perspective rather than the human perspective.
So, how did that get you? Where did you come from? What were you doing at the time that you decided you were going to become a horse trainer?
I was head of mounted patrol unit, and I decided I wanted to branch out and do it full time. So I retired and started my business.
So I remember taking a clinic from you several years ago, and it was a really time of, it inspired me really about horse safety and some of the things. Tell me some of the highlights of what you've been teaching the last 10 years in your horse safety courses.
Well, I think the biggest highlight is the self-defense program, which teaches women how to be aware of predators, specifically human predators on the trail, and what they need to do about it. And I found when I first started that most people didn't understand how to use the horse or how to even recognize somebody that might be a threat before they became a real threat. In other words, there were things that they could look for, things that they could do with their horses that would help get them out of a jam. And most people just didn't understand what that was.
Tell me too how some of the things that you were teaching in that course was about guns, and you had some thoughts on carrying a gun. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's everybody's right to be able to protect themselves, but one of the big problems with firearms is that most people don't really understand that much about their performance in a real-world situation. And in many instances, people don't know when they can actually use the gun or not use it. Many people think that if they threaten somebody with a gun, that's just going to make them go away, and that's not always the case. So they need a real-world application to understand exactly how firearms work, when they should be used, if they should even be used, and also the dangers of trying to use them on horseback.
What are some of the topics that you're covering here at the Expo?
The Expo this week, I'm covering self-defense for trail riders, dealing with dogs, especially dogs that are loose on the trail that harass the horses. Road safe, also fear topic, which is a big one for people, understanding how to get over fear, especially after a wreck with a horse or some other type of incident that causes them fear in doing that particular sport or that particular hobby again.
Okay, Scot, thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking just a few minutes out of your day. And this is Northwest Horse Source, and we're at the Northwest Horse Fair and Expo. So come on down if you're here around this weekend, and we look forward to some more interviews this afternoon. So come on by. Thank you.